One. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Urezzio, and I wanted to talk to you today about stories with the divine. There's been so many times in my life where I could really point to and go, okay, God, that's what I call my higher power, knows who I am. And I think it's really important that you not only hear other people's stories, but that we share them when we talk about them. And so this show provides a forum for those narratives. And it's so important that you know your conscious connection to your own divinity. And today I'm with Rachel Alexandria. Hello.
Hi! Yay!
So, Rachel, okay, so
Yes.
just briefly, like, tell us your amazing experiences of really knowing about, knowing that connection, knowing that, in my words, God knows who you are.
hmm So when you asked me what stories I had about connection to spirit, which is what I that's my word for it. I thought of two quick stories. Try to make them quick. One, they're both about my business because starting my own business, my own company, and being like entirely responsible for my own income for the last 14 years has been a huge journey. There's so many times when it felt like it wasn't working, like the last dollars were leaving the coffers, and I was terrified about how I was going to make it work. And I'd ask Spirit over and over because I felt like I had a mandate from Spirit to do the work I was doing. And then I'm like, I'm doing it. Why aren't you sending me money? So the first one was when I made the leap from subletting an office to actually leasing my own office space. And it was a big jump in money, and I was really scared, but it felt like the right thing to do. And when they first gave me my keys, they'd entirely cleaned the space, repainted it, recarpeted. It was completely clean. And so I walked in to see my space for the first time on my own. It was like in the middle of the night. I just like came in and was like, oh God, like this is amazing, but I'm terrified. And I just walked around like crying, being like, Spirit, please let this be okay. Please don't let me get in trouble with this. Just show me that you're with me. And it's this entirely empty space, two rooms, walking around, just kind of touching the walls and feeling it and getting acquainted. And I walk into the second room, which is where the window is. And in the middle of the floor is one single white feather. And I just like fell to my knees. I was like, why? There's like,
Right.
that's always when I feel like it's spirit, when it makes no logical sense that that would be in there. Like they've cleaned and vacuumed and recarpeted and repainted, and there's a feather.
Right.
So that was a huge one for me. And the next one also was about years later, was about trying to figure out like, do I just need, like, I'm not making enough money, I'm really stressed, should I just go get a job, like what should I do? And I was sitting at a table in a restaurant with a friend, and we've ordered dinner and we're eating, and there's all kinds of glasses, like we have multiple drinks on the table, your ice water and your lassi and your chai and your food, and it was a place with many plates and many dishes. And we were near the end, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna kind of like feel it out energetically using something called family constellations, where you set up representatives. So I'm like, okay, I'm setting up a representative for this choice, which is to keep moving, this choice, which is to do whatever. This one, this glass here is going to be, um, quitting and just going and getting a job. And so I'm talking about it, and I'm talking with my friend, and it's busy, and it's like a few minutes, and I'm moving stuff around, and we're kind of processing. And then I'm like, okay, so now let me work a bit with this one that's like, quit what I'm doing and just go find some job. And the glass is gone in the middle of like like I didn't even realize people coming and pouring water and serving water. They've removed the representative, like it was literally off the table.
Love it.
I was like, heard, got you. Yeah.
And I think
Okay.
what I love about both of those stories is, again, it's so clear, right? Like you couldn't, as I say, you couldn't make
Yeah.
that stuff up, but I use
No.
found that, right? You couldn't make that up. It's so vibrantly understood, of very clear, yep, we heard you, we got you. And I think
Mhm.
so often when people are asking for those signs, they're always in this challenge moment I would love for people to start to go, okay, let's start to ask for more signs. The dog's in the way. Ask for more signs when we're like in our zone and feeling
Mm.
great, right? I think those are a balance of times. I mean, I remember I had these earrings. They were clip-ons, painful. And they were beautiful. They were like 1930 beautiful earrings. And we were at the library in a conference room, and I took them both off because again they were painful, and I put them on my notebook, and we're done with chatting about our businesses, and I look at the notebook and there's only one, and I was like, well, where'd it go? And I shake out my coat, we look on the ground, nobody got up, it's gone. Go home, I walk up the stairs a couple times, there's nothing on the stairs because I kept looking for it, right? We
Mhm.
come out 24 hours later and it's on the stair. Like, how does the earring go from nowhere to like
Mm-mm.
those are things where we go, okay, we have to really understand that we're not alone and
Mhm.
remember them for the times when we think we are alone. So
Mhm.
let's talk a little bit about it because you kind of did a little indication there about family constellations. And I know that's a big part of your work. Let's talk a little bit about what you offer the world as spiritual guidance, as the dog goes, tweet, tweet.
He's just saying yes, yes. Um, so I was a psychotherapist and I shifted my work into what I call, what actually you helped me coin, soul medic and guide. So I help high performers with sensitive souls to deal with their secret little messes and take action on their passions. I do that through one-on-one work. I'm the founder of something called Soul School, which is several 6-month programs to like really learn grounded psychology tools to better understand yourself, your decision making, your motivations, and then to deal with interpersonal communication, asking for your needs to be met, which everybody's really bad at,
Yeah,
turns out. Really bad at
really bad.
it. Like, what do you need right now? And everyone's always like,
Deer in headlights. What do
I
you know?
don't
I don't
know.
know. And
Yeah,
silently they're screaming. Yeah.
right. And then, yeah, so I help people, really tune in to those needs and learn how to express them so they get met and strategize about what do you need to do to get your needs met. Which surprisingly, high performers with sensitive souls, for
Don't
some
know how to do
reason, not great at it. Very successful, not getting their needs met. And then yeah, I do family constellations work. I call it soul constellations, which is hard to explain because it's very
Well, I think you did.
phenomenological.
I think you did that great by your example, right?
Thank you.
And what I really love about you is you take these complex ideas and you small chunk it so people can integrate it and then utilize it in their daily lives. And I think that's so important. And listen, everyone, if you don't know how to ask for what you need or what you want, then you're not asking the divine for that either. Because the divine sends humans to help you. It's not going to send a tree because that's going to scare the bejesus out of you. So, like, yeah, da, da, da. Right now I have the like dancing trees in my head. But so you need to like really understand what you want and how to ask for it. So
Mhm.
I thank you so much for talking with us today and sharing personal stuff because it's personal. Our connection is very personal, it's very unique. Our pain is like everyone else's. It's kind of boring. So thank you so for being so consciously transparent and open with us.
Happy to share. I always love talking about spirit
Thank you
and
so much.
talking to you.
Thank you. Right back at you. So, everyone, if you're interested in having a deeper connection, you can also log on to soullanguage.us/gift of purpose and check that out and see how you can connect deeper to yourself and to the divine. So, everyone, I'm Jennifer Urezzio with Soul Language, and bye for now.